So you want to? It's your mother's language.
No, I know my mother's language.
You know
but I don't know.
What's your mother's language?
So my mom's Sierra Leonean. But we're all
Sierra
based
Leone.
in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So we speak
Let's go.
Creole.
Let's go inside.
Oh yes.
I want us to go and have some dinner. Have you eaten already?
No.
You haven't eaten.
No.
Oh wow, I see. But you're looking gorgeous, man.
Thank you so much.
How do I open this door? Oh, help me, somebody. Somebody help me. Okay, all right. So let me open it for my friend Hannah. All right. Okay. This place is cold, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very cold. Actually, it's good for me.
It's good for you. You like cold environments,
well,
right?
Coming from England, yeah. Definitely.
Oh, okay. I understand. I understand now. Okay, so you can have a seat.
Yeah.
The seat is all yours. Okay. Let me know if you're feeling comfortable.
Thank you so much.
Are you feeling comfortable? Should I remove? Oh, yeah. So you can go back.
Thank you so much.
All right. Are you okay?
Perfect.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's your phone.
Yeah.
All right. So, like you know, this is my new friend Hannah. I met her last 2 weeks.
Yes.
Inside Moving Peak Ambassador Hotel, and I was inspired by how she was able to do everything herself. Looking at her situation, she's physically challenged. I don't know her story, and that is why we are here to know.
Go check my stuff online. Proud of anything you do online.
As I introduce her, can you see the show is brought to you by Lemfi and Point to Party Clinic and then Jagger Beaters. Let me welcome my new friend Hannah. Hannah, how are you?
I am very well, thank you.
I'm in love with your smile.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, so you're Hannah what?
So my full name is Hannah Olateju.
Olateju. So you're Nigerian?
Yes, half Nigerian.
Half Nigerian. So how come I met you in Ghana?
So we spend a lot of time here. We spend about 3 or 4 months here in a year.
Okay, why?
It's safe. It's beautiful. The people are lovely. The food is great. And you know, Nigerian food and Sierra Leonean food and Ghanaian food is all very similar. Okay. So it's like home.
Oh, so not that maybe your descent is from Ghana?
So no, I'm not Ghanaian, but I'm Nigerian and Sierra Leonean.
Not even your mom, not even your dad? No. But I heard your mom speaking Cree, or?
No, she was speaking Creole.
Oh.
So in Freetown, where my mother is from, we speak Creole over there.
Oh, okay. I see. Then you are welcome to Ghana.
Thank you so much.
So how long have you been since you came? So
we've been here now about 2 weeks almost. 2 weeks on Sunday.
2 weeks. Just 2 weeks?
Roughly around 2 weeks.
Oh,
roughly.
Okay. And when you come, this is where you lodge, right? This is where you sleep.
Yeah, we stay here at Moving Peak.
You love Moving Peak.
Yes.
Why?
We don't stay anywhere else.
Why?
We love it here. Everyone is so friendly. Okay. The food is good, and everyone is just happy. You know, that's why I love Ghana. Everyone's so happy and positive.
I see. So let me tell you guys how I met my beautiful friend here. I came for a meeting, and then I met her just passing by, and then I approached her, and she was so nice to me, and I was like, wow. And I was inspired because you were able to, when we were coming, you saw her using her phone. Can you make a call now for them to see how you pick your phone?
I can call my brother who never picks up. So.
What's your brother's name?
Byron. So he runs a business in the UK. So
he runs a business in the UK. So you're able to dial everything yourself?
Yeah. So I do everything myself mainly. It took me a long time to learn. I don't know if you remember, like years ago, they used to have the small Blackberries.
Yes,
really tiny keys.
With the keys.
Yeah, so I used to use that when I was a kid, obviously, and now obviously everyone has iPhone now. So it's just something that you just kind of learn to do. You adapt, and I think being an amputee, you kind of adapt to life. You adapt things to how you see fit. So it's hard to explain, but all I know is that God is good. And I just adapt things as to how I need to.
So you can hold the phone without it falling?
Yeah. Well, it falls.
It falls.
Yeah.
But it's stable. Sometimes. Like it's stable. Like.
Yeah. So with I hold it in between. So this is my elbow, and so this is just like maybe a few centimeters after the elbow. So I hold it in between there, and it's secure. So it doesn't fall.
It doesn't fall.
But sometimes, say I moisturize my arms, it does fall. So I have to be honest.
Okay,
it does fall
sometimes.
Yeah.
But I mean, once you can hold it like this, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Were you born this way?
So no, I had meningitis when I was 2 years old. Oh. So that was 22 years ago. Yeah, 22 years ago. So
you are 22?
I'm 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a very, very long time ago, but I live a very full life and I run about 3 businesses. So I was an influencer when I was 16 up until 22. And then now I just have a clothing brand and I have a skincare brand as
Wow.
well. Which
How?
actually, Ghana inspired me to start those businesses.
Really?
So yeah,
How?
so I remember I came for Accra Fashion Week, when was it? 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was so inspired by the designers that I started my own brand.
Really?
But I actually started designing before I started the business because I love to design clothing. So I actually wore my own outfits to Accra Fashion Week. And then one of my friends asked me to work for her, Zaki Enclove. I'm sure you're aware of the brand.
Okay.
And she asked me to work for her brand. So I did that 2 years ago, 2022, I believe. Yeah.
2022. So for 2 years, you've been running 3 businesses.
Yes.
Yourself.
Yes. So my family are in business as well. So they've really helped me with like organizing things and everything.
Let's clap for Hannah. Woo! I know you're also clapping. Clap in the comment section because this is amazing. I know people who are fully well, healthy, not physically challenged in their home. This should inspire them.
Yeah, because the thing is, you only have one life, and God gave you life, so you need to live it. What else can you do? You've got no choice. It's either you get out there and do what you've got to do, or you stay at home and be depressed. And what would you choose, really? No one would choose to be home and depressed.
So we'll talk more about your business and highlight more on that. But you said it was meningitis that caused this. So it means 2 years. When you were 2 years, I'm not sure you knew the story. What were you told when you got the meningitis, and then what happened?
So, from what I was told from my mum, the first thing I did once I had my amputation is ask for sweets. So I think that really just ask for sweets,
Okay.
so candy.
Okay.
And I think what it just shows is that children are innocent and we don't really understand what's happening, but we just kind of get on with it and continue being a child. So I was told also that we had therapy. So we had a lot of counseling so I could understand the trauma that had happened to my body and my mind and everything. So after that, I think I just pretty much got on with life. And my mum raised me very normal. So I went to a mainstream school. I was born and bred in the UK. So like obviously healthcare was there. I used to use a wheelchair when I was maybe coming up to about high school. But then obviously, being around your friends and everything, you don't really want to be slowed down by a chair. So I tended to do a lot of running, a lot of walking, and just eventually get out of my comfort zone. And I think that's something that I've been doing since I was very small, just trying to take myself out of my comfort zone so I can be like my peers. And I think that's what pushed me to be like how I am today. But that was only because of my upbringing. My mum was very, very strict, but very loving and very confident with me. So she always made sure that I traveled everywhere. So we spent a lot of time in the US, about 3 or 4 months at a time, visiting family, going shopping, Christmases.
So you're living the best of your life.
Yeah, you've got to. Because the thing is, if you don't live life, someone's going to live it. Someone's going to live it regardless.
I love this.
You can't be held back. Wow. Never hold yourself back because you don't know the destiny that God has in store for you. You've just got to. I don't know how else to explain it, but you've got to live life. You've got to.
So I googled meningitis, and it's an inflammation, swelling of the protective membranes covering the brain and spinal cord. So it means you had problem with your brain.
No.
And then the spinal cord or what?
So no. So it's inflammation of the meninges, which is connected to the spine. Yes.
Okay.
So luckily, with meningitis, it does affect the brain on most cases. But for my case, it was really special. And this is why I say God is good, because it didn't affect my brain at all.
Wow.
So my mum has friends where one of her friend's sons, it affected his brain and his behavior. He's allergic to some foods. He gets angry all the time. But with me, it didn't affect my brain at all. So I was really, really lucky. And my case was the only case that had the worst full-blown meningitis.
Wow.
So I was the only one to survive from the type that I had. But a lot of people have died from it. So I just say that I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed to be here. I'm really blessed to be alive. And I think a lot of people might look at me and see, they might see pity, but I just see it as people should take inspiration and to do what they need to do in their own lives, because God saved me. He can save anyone. And that's the message that I want to carry to everyone.
So when it happens, the best option for your case, the best option was to amputate?
Yes. So what happens is the inflammation of the meninges, it causes a blood poisoning, and that would obviously cause the organs to shut down. So what happened is all my arms and my legs were black, and they had to cut off the dead parts. It was killing the body. Kind of
black,
like
but was it working?
No. So the limbs were dead. completely.
Wow.
So they saved as much as they could. But one thing is my case was really special because they saved as much as they could. My amputations are by the knee. So with my prosthetics, I've got basically half my leg essentially, and they're about 1 centimeter off, and that's really rare because usually people have like an amputation by their thigh, and then one would be like below the knee, and that's really difficult to get fitted with prosthetics. So my case is very lucky, and my arms are the same length as well.
So at what age did they amputate?
So 2 years old.
At 2
So
years.
this all happened within a year, literally within a year. So I was in hospital for pretty much a year as well.
So all this happened in which country?
In the UK.
In the UK.
Yes.
Wow. So it means you didn't even know what happened. You grew up and then you realized this is the situation you find yourself.
Exactly. And I think that was really handy. It's a really good thing that it happened so young.
So young.
To see it happen now at 24, I think things would be very different.
Very difficult.
You know, So
because growing up,
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything.
No.
You grew up.
So this is my life, you know. And it's funny because even when I was young, I used to think everyone else was very different, and I used to think I was the normal one. So
really?
It's kind of like, yeah. So even like when my friends come around and I see their feet, I get disgusted. I'm like, oh, because I don't have it, so it's foreign to me, you know.
Because that's how you grew up.
Yeah. So
you see them having 5 legs.
Yeah, and I feel like, oh, it's weird.
5 fingers, and you feel like it's weird.
Yeah, I had to tell my friends, when you come to my house, wear socks. Because I don't like it. It's just,
really?
Even till today, like when they come to my house, they all wear socks because they know me. And it's so weird.
So when did you get used to it?
So I'm still not used to it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not used to it at all. And I don't think I ever will, to be honest.
So you felt, okay, everybody should be having this?
I think so. But you see, I'm my normal. You see, everyone is their normal to them. And I think it's also the way my mum raised me. She raised me so normally. No special school, there was no, how can I say, there was no special side for me. Everything was normal with everyone else, you know. And of course, we had to adapt a few things, but we did as we needed to do according to the situation. So we just carried on with life, and you know. And I really credit my mum because my mum raised me to be like very confident. Wow. And I travel the world.
Even the way you speak,
Thank you so much.
Wow, amazing. So talking about school, did you school? I mean, did you go to school?
Of course, yes.
I mean, in UK, where?
Oh, okay. So I went to school all in the UK.
All in the UK.
Yes.
So did you go to a special school?
No.
A
so I went to
school?
a mainstream school. So mainstream, obviously nursery, primary, secondary school, which you might call high school. I don't know what it is here in Ghana.
Yeah.
And then university. Well, college and then university.
So which university did you go?
So I went to Birkbeck University. So it's part of UCL. I don't know if you've heard of UCL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Birkbeck University,
so
business and economics.
You studied business and economics. Wow. Let's go. I feel like I'm inspired.
Thank you.
By your story. Your story is different and unique.
But it's not to the glory of me, it's to the glory of God.
God.
You know, this is not my doing. None of it is my doing. It's all God's doing.
So in school, were you looked at in a certain way?
So of course people will stare, people will like gossip or whatever not. But I was very confident, and I actually had to be trained to stop talking and to stop telling people off because I was very vocal, and I think I still am in some respect, you know. I would often be telling people to like not talk about me or whatever not. And it was usually, you know, kids have questions, but then after they get to know, they just end up playing with each other. They don't care about race or ability or looks. And we're all just children, you know. And of course, I grew up with my friends, so, you know, it wasn't really an issue when I was older. At the beginning, it was a bit of an issue because everyone had to get to know me, get to know what I can do, what I couldn't do. But then after that, it was all plain sailing. It was perfectly fine.
Okay, so what she can do and what she can do, we'll come back to that. But Marika, you say Lem5 is the only app if you UK, Canada, US, you have to use it because that's where you can send money to Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, and the rest. And then once you download it, you use the Go Online code and everything goes smooth for you. And in your first transactions or your first deposit, they give you back pay 30%, no, $30. Just convert it in your country's money and you see that, yeah, it's worth it. So download now and then come and thank me later. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic is making sure when it comes to your health, they are taking care of you. Just go there, they scan you, whatever is wrong with you, and then they sort you out with no side effect medicine. And then it's weekend. Jagabites is making sure that we are partying hard. If you go to any joint club wherever and there's no Jagabites, then they are not ish. Just live there and come and call me. I'll link you up. So let's continue and talking about what you can do and what can't you do. I know you can use your phone by yourself.
Yeah.
What else can you do?
Everything but tie shoelaces.
By what?
Everything but tie shoelaces.
What is I don't understand.
So you know the shoelaces?
And shoelacing.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, shoelacing.
That's right. No worries.
I met a shoemaker here. I spoke to him.
Yeah.
He's been polishing shoes of presidents and
Yeah.
ministers, and I'm also inspired by his story. So so only shoelacing. So you can cook.
Yes. Oh, I love cooking.
You love cooking.
Yeah, I recently learned to cook some Ghanaian food.
Like
we'll make a palm nut soup.
palm nut
in
soup.
Nigeria, they call it a banga soup.
A banga.
But palm nut soup, yeah.
I know a guy who is called a banga.
Really, a banga?
Yeah.
We call it banga. So
Banga.
I don't know if you guys call it banga too. Or
No,
you
we
have-
call it palm nuts.
Oh, so just palm
Palm
nut.
nuts.
Okay.
But I mean, every language to have its own.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, in Ghana we have
Yeah.
chi. We have. You said you wanted to learn chi.
Yes.
So
I do.
let's go and eat. You say Yenko Didi.
Yenko Didi.
Yenko Didi. Oh, I like the tonation. You are
trying.
you are not
But I
trying.
know my mother's language. You know, obviously she speaks English, but we also speak Creole. So it's
Is
got
Creole? Is there a little bit of tree in it?
No, so it's like pigeon.
It's like
It's
pidgin.
like pigeon, yeah.
Okay, but
It's like
pidgin is
broken
not.
English.
Is not. There's no pidgin in chi.
No, I know.
It's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, completely. So, but the accent to try and get
Okay.
the accent, it's
Mm.
easy if you know an African language.
Okay. So,
So, yeah.
tomorrow I'll go to school. Echinamiku school. Say it and let me see.
Say it again.
Echinamiku school.
Echinamuku.
Echinameko
Oh, Echina Meko
Meko school.
school.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to cook. Can you guess? You can.
No.
Okay. So
I know Etisei,
it's saying.
Pachueye,
Oh wow.
Kafra,
Kafra. Sorry.
and Ekwaba.
Aqua.
I mean, that's it.
Aqua-
That's all I know.
Definitely, Aquaba will be in.
Yeah,
Because
I see at the airport, so
Airport.
it's easy.
I see. So you can cook.
Yes.
So and you can cook palm nut.
Yeah, so I can cook most foods. I usually cook a lot of Asian food. English food, I'm not really a big fan, so I tend to cook a lot of Asian food at home.
Mm.
So I don't know if anyone's heard of like things like tteokbokki and obviously ramen,
Mm.
so stuff like that. A lot of rice and noodles, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you do makeup yourself?
Yeah, I did my makeup today.
Hi. Wow. You did your makeup yourself.
Yeah, so I've been doing makeup since I was like maybe 16.
Wow.
You know, I don't know if anyone is familiar with like secondary schools in the UK, but the girls like during like the first or second years is like trial period for like wearing makeup and
Mm.
looking really bad,
Mm.
and then eventually you get better. So
Mm.
it's just
Mm.
how it is in
Mm.
the UK.
Wow. I see. I'm inspired. Okay. So, do you have friends with the same, physically challenged personality?
So same disability.
Yeah.
So I have a few friends, but they're all like dotted all over the world.
Mm.
There's like 2 in America, but one is just like me with no arms and legs,
Mm.
and then one has just one arm. There's a lot of people in the UK, especially because they have the Meningitis Trust, which connects other mothers who have amputated children.
Oh.
So that my mum had a lot of friends from that when I was young.
Mm.
So we have a few friends, yeah.
Mm.
But I think amongst all of them, I'm probably like the middle oldest. Most of them are a bit older than me.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, you have siblings?
Yes. I have a brother.
A brother. Just a brother.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's older than me.
He's older than you. He's in Ghana or UK?
Oh no, so he's in the UK, but he actually lives in Dubai.
In Dubai. He's running big time businesses.
Yeah, so he does like property, he mentors people, teaches people how to like start their own businesses and like change their credit scoring. So a lot. He does so much. I'm inspired by him. He actually inspired me to start my first business when I
Wow.
was 18.
Wow. Now you said you own a fashion business,
Yes.
and then
So we do skincare. So we have a
Skincare, and then?
skincare company. And then I have my social media promotion company, which
so you are an
started.
influencer.
Yes. So I've been, was,
Wow.
or kind of still am. I do things here and there, but I'm not really like in the forefront of things anymore. I prefer to be behind the scenes.
Why?
It's a bit easier, less criticism as well. Because you know, when you're in the public eye, everyone is looking at your nose, everyone's looking at your hair, everyone's looking at your body, and I'm just like, I just want to be myself now.
Okay.
You know, I think for me as an amputee, I've always kind of had attention not to sound vain, but I've always had like people on me looking at me. So I kind of just wanted to work behind the scenes for a
Okay,
little bit and get out of the limelight a little bit. So yeah.
I see. So I'm on your page, and I'm inspired again because I see, okay, founder of IDB Beauty Official.
So LDP Beauty, yes.
Okay. Because it's not capital, so okay.
That's fine.
LDB, okay. And then House of what?
House of Umaru.
Mario.
So Umaru is a family name.
Okay, and then Hannah the Amputee. That one is what?
So that's my old Instagram.
Your
so
old,
I
why
started
is it
with
hacked?
that one.
Is it hacked?
Oh no. I just started fresh.
Okay, so you're good on it. You look awesome on the glam.
Thank you. Thank you
We'll
so
put
much.
some on the screens for you to see.
Sure.
So it means you style yourself.
Yeah.
So you did this yourself.
Oh wait. Oh, this dress. No, I bought this dress.
You bought this one. Okay. So what type of dresses do you?
So we do evening wear, occasion wear, gala dresses.
Okay. Which
dinner
one
dresses.
here did you make yourself?
Let me show you on my phone.
On your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's picking her phone. So you open you have a password.
Yeah.
What's your password?
What's your password?
I'll let you know after. I'm being inquisitive, right?
Yeah.
I like your watch.
Thank you.
What brand is this?
This is Halcyon Days. This is from the UK.
So you do
I
only
think it's
designers.
broken though. I'm not sure.
You do only designers, right?
Pardon?
You do only designers.
This I didn't design. I bought this.
Yeah, I know, but you wear. It seems you wear only designers.
I don't know. I think so.
It
I didn't
seems
shop. I don't know. I pretty much. Let's say.
Okay.
Let me just find something. Okay.
Okay. So she's on a page. She's trying to figure out.
Okay. So
some
like
of
this is one of my dresses.
Oh wow. This is it. Wow. Who took you the video?
Okay. So my good friend Liam, he's a videographer. So we came here and we filmed all the content for my brand.
So it's here.
Yeah.
You did it here.
Right in the hotel.
Oh wow. Wow. So how much does it cost to get this?
That one you have to inquire and send it email.
An email.
Yes.
Okay. So it means your fashion brand is only in Ghana.
So it's based in the UK,
It's
but I'm
based in-
bringing it to Ghana as
Okay.
well.
So you get, people buying it like from Ghana, UK.
Yeah, so
across the
we are
world?
available internationally. We're available. People can order online,
Mhm.
and then people can order from like Canada, US, UK, wherever.
Okay.
But we're under construction now. Our website is in maintenance. Let's say so.
Okay.
We're changing things up a bit this year.
I see. So let's move to your next business as well.
Yes.
Your skincare.
Yes. So we're still developing that right now. We're developing and improving our formula. So our skincare is based on green tea. That's the only thing we do.
Green
with green
tea?
tea. Yes.
Where do you get this idea?
So I actually started, I think, during 2020. I had terrible acne, and obviously everybody was at home. So I thought, okay, let me
COVID
experiment.
time.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought, let me experiment and let me try a few things. I tried things like egg whites on my face. I tried yogurts. Then I tried green tea, and I found that after a few days of scrubbing with green tea, that my skin was actually getting better. So I developed a formula that would actually help improve people's skin texture as
Wow.
well.
So it's your own calculation, your own formula.
Yes, exactly.
I see. So you started selling it already?
So no, not yet. So we're redeveloping our formula, so then things can be even better than before.
I see. So your next business as well.
So the social media promotion.
Okay. What do you do?
So we basically we create ads. We create a lot of like marketing material for companies. So basically think like places like MAC, Benefit, Oda Beauty, kind of like big brands like that.
Okay.
So beauty brands mainly. But we also work with Princess Trust as well.
Wow.
I'm sure you've heard of Princess
Yeah,
Trust.
I've heard it.
Yeah. So we worked with them in the past. We've worked with who have we worked with now? I think we've worked with.
It means you have a lot of.
I don't know. You can look through my
of
Instagram and
workers.
find it. Yeah. So we have about 15 workers. So all in the UK.
You have about 15 workers.
Running. I can't do it all myself.
Yeah, I know. But
at the beginning, it was all me. I was I think
you
that's
were
how I
doing
learned
everything yourself.
Yeah, for the first like 3 years, it was all me because I didn't know what I was
doing.
Being
it skincare, being it fashion.
So the social media promotion at the beginning was all me.
Wow.
Because I
love social
designed,
media, right?
Yeah. Because you know how it started. So when I was in sixth form, so basically when we finish high school, we do 2 years of college and then we go to university. So we call it sixth form. So sixth form, I was in my last year or so, started posting about my lifestyle, going to London, going on holiday, and people started to, notice me. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe I can like post it, change this, change that, and people would like it more. And I ended up having like a lot of people contact me for like magazine shoots, for like interviews like this one.
You got money, you cash out.
Yeah, of course. Obviously you have to, definitely. And we have lawyers in the family, so we always had to make sure that everything was like, we had contracts.
Okay. Wow.
So
I see.
yeah, and it just started becoming like a hobby, and then I realized that, hold on a second, I can make money from this.
I can make money.
And my family made sure that I knew that I can make money from it, because there's no point doing something for free and then you just, unless God tells you to do it, that's different.
Yeah.
But you have to know your worth as well. There has to be a balance in life. Wow. So I kind of just fell into it in a way. I didn't expect it to like blow up, and then next thing you know, I have over 100,000 followers one morning. Wow. And I thought, oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on here?
You understand it.
So, and then I think later on in life, I realized, as I got to like 20, 21, I realized that I can actually make a difference in people's lives. It didn't have to be just makeup, hair, clothing. I mean, that stuff is nice, but it's like of the world. It's materialistic. I realized that being an amputee, I can actually help people to, if they're feeling down and depressed, or if they're feeling like they need some motivation, I can provide that. But it's not just me, it's God, So I never want people to think, oh, she's great, she's amazing, she's this. It's God. It's all God. It's nothing to do with me.
What's your biggest fear in life?
Not having enough godly experiences and not being close enough to God.
To God?
Yeah.
You love God?
Yeah, because if you think about it, with my story, with the way everything happened, it could be nothing but God. I'm here because of God. And we all woke up this morning because of God. That's a blessing in its own.
So are you able to do everything a human being is able to do?
Yes. Like I said, shoelaces, no.
No?
Sometimes, it's usually for me little things like zips.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends, yeah.
Things that are very tiny to hold.
Kind of like trivial things. Things that people don't really think about. So yeah, zips, maybe buttons, like stuff like that. Okay. I don't know how else to explain. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much zips, buttons, and shoelaces. That's it.
Okay. So do you have are you dating?
No, not at the moment.
Why?
I'm so busy.
You're so busy.
I'm so busy, yeah.
But they hit your DMs.
Yeah, but I just block. My block list, if you see my block list, even on WhatsApp, I don't know how some people get my number. I've had to change my number a few times. If you see my block list, and then especially when I went to Sierra Leone for the first time, I had to change my number twice.
Why?
Because I think people keep sharing my number,
because of business or what?
Yeah. And that was a mistake I made then.
Using your own number.
Yeah.
You should have gotten a new number.
Now I do. Now I have a business number and a personal number. But I had to change my number a few times because the men in Sierra Leone were too much, and it was a headache.
The men?
Yeah, it was a headache.
How did they go about it?
I don't know.
They want to do business with you, then end up.
So business. Some people want to like date. Some people want different things. So I just blocked everybody.
Why?
Because I don't have time. I'm there on vacation to enjoy myself. My mother's country, I was there to enjoy, to eat good cassava leaf, to drink malt on the beach, just to relax.
But at the end, one day you accept one.
No, I'm busy for that.
No, at the end, so you
not
don't
in
want
Sierra Leone.
Not in Sierra Leone, but where? What?
In the UK, most
You want
likely.
to settle in the UK?
Yeah.
So one day you marry. You want to marry one day?
Of course, yes. Every woman
kids,
does.
No
of
more?
course.
Wow, inspiring story.
Thank you so much. But yeah, with dating, it's all to do with like God, obviously. But I'm not really pressured. I don't really feel like, okay, I have to do it now because I'm disabled. I need to be like find someone. Like, no.
So you want somebody who is normal, right?
Of course.
Like first you said seeing me, you thought it was abnormal because of how you grew up. You thought everybody was supposed to be like you.
Yeah.
So now you want somebody like normal, like me.
With their full limbs, yes.
You want somebody
yes.
normal. So what if somebody comes and is the same? If
it happens. It happens.
Okay.
But I just let it happen naturally because there's no pressure. I don't feel pressured or anything. I know sometimes people feel like if you're disabled that no one will date you or whatever not, but there's good people out there,
you just said they're hitting your DMs left, right, center.
Exactly. Exactly. So it just means that having that physical disability just weeds out all the bad people.
Mm.
So the materialistic people, the people who are just like superficial, it just weeds them all out. So there's no need to worry, no need to, be pressured.
You have
Just
a
let
role
it
model.
happen. Pardon?
A role model.
Role model.
You have a
Maya Angelou.
Oh, okay. What do you like about?
So I actually have a tattoo of her poem on my arm, and it says
Oh, you
"Still I
have a
Rise."
tattoo.
Yeah.
Still I rise.
So it's the name of a poem.
Okay.
One of my favorite ones. I can show you later.
Okay. Are you a poet?
No.
You like poems?
Yes, I like poetry.
Your favorite poetry?
So my favorite poet, the same one, Still I Rise.
Still I rise. Oh, I see. What will you change in the world if you had the chance? Just one thing.
Are you ready for this? Because I'm very political.
Okay.
Racism.
Racism.
People need to leave us alone.
When you say us, who and who?
Oh, how can I say? There's this thing. Sometimes ignorance is not bliss, and when people of different demographics from different backgrounds, they begin to demonize them, and they begin to make it seem like everything that they do, everything that they are, even their skin tone is bad. And sometimes it's just ignorance. Like if you knew the power of melanin or how much it costs, it's like gold. It was worth more than gold, But and then even sometimes we don't even know ourselves. But I feel like people from certain backgrounds need to understand that Black people are not bad people. We're actually great people. Look at our kingdoms. Look at the Ashanti Kingdom. Look at the Songhai Empire, Mansa Musa. That's our history. We will not just come from slaves, But when they're in control of the narrative, the only narrative told is their own.
Are you saying this because of a personal experience you had with a white person or what?
No, not at all. Not.
I mean, because of the story, the narrative, and all that. Oh, okay, I understand. So that is the one thing you want to change.
Yeah, racism. Just end racism. Like we're all one. When you cut me and cut you, what do we bleed?
Blood.
Red. Exactly.
And it's red. It's not green.
Exactly. It's not pink. Unless I'm an alien,
I see. So, what did you do during your hobby?
So I like to code. I code a little bit, but not so much anymore. So I like to make like mini games.
Mini games.
Yeah. So like.
So you are into coding?
Yeah, a little bit. Not too much though.
Wow.
So, but I haven't done it in like ages, like months.
So you can produce your own game?
Yeah. Well, I think so now because I haven't done it for a while, so I have to see.
Wow. So have you produced any games so far?
In school mainly. Usually in school. So that's why I said.
I think you're a different human being altogether. You are so unique.
I'm just myself, I just go where like the Holy Spirit takes me, and I just enjoy myself and just do what I've got to do. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just being myself. My mom always told me to be myself, and everything will be fine.
And that has helped you a lot.
Yeah.
You've never mentioned your dad.
Oh, so my dad passed in January this year.
Oh, just this year?
Yeah.
I'm sure he also played an important role in your life.
Yeah.
But not like your mom.
So, fathers, they are there. We love our fathers, but it's our mothers as well that give us our confidence. So I love my dad, but I also love my mom as well.
But I mean, he also played his parts, right?
Yes.
But you're not giving him that.
He gave me my culture, I don't know, Yoruba. So my dad's Yoruba. My dad was Yoruba.
He's a Yoruba, so Nigerian.
Oh. Yeah, my dad is Nigerian.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see. Your boyfriend just messaged you.
No, it was an email. It was an email.
Okay, so we'll be wrapping. You like to sing? You have a nice voice.
Do I? Someone told me I sound like Angela Davis.
Oh, really?
But I don't think so. I don't know. I don't sing. Okay. Maybe in the shower at home.
In the shower. But any favorite song you want to sing for us?
Oh no, you sing.
No, you have a nice voice.
No, I don't sing.
No, I mean, what's your favorite song?
Oh, I don't have one.
Your favorite artist?
I think, I don't even have, I don't know, Judy K, I would say. Or Mercy Chinwo.
Can you sing Mercy Chinwo? Yeah. Can you sing any of her songs?
I'm not singing.
Oh, no, I mean, we are not judging your voice. We want to just feel you.
I'd rather not
sing. In here, we want the presence of the Lord.
I can play it on my phone.
Oh, no. I can also play on my phone, but, I see. Okay, so, if you have the opportunity to say one thing, to change somebody's life, what will you say?
Don't let the world stop your potential. Make sure you always believe in yourself, because remember, the narrative will always be changed by the writer. So become the writer.
That's deep. Because if you are not the writer, somebody will write, and the
Will write
person
it
may
for you.
turn around your story.
Exactly. They will turn the story. Just like, you know how there's a lot of ignorance in the West about Africa,
Okay.
you see, and how, I brought my friend here, when was it? About a year ago, I think. And he didn't know that Africa was like this, that they had
Really?
hotels like this.
Really?
He thought, his friend even told him, oh, his auntie got shot in Africa, don't go there. And I'm thinking to myself, Africa is so big. It's not a country, it's a continent. There's so many countries in Africa. Where, first of all, and second of all, you're more likely to get shot in London than you are in Ghana, even, So, the West has really been miseducated about Ghana, about Sierra Leone, about Nigeria, about everywhere in Africa. But Africa is sweet, You guys are really living life. Look, the sunshine, the heat, the fresh food. We have to eat packaged food in the UK, you know that?
But yeah, I know.
Packaged food.
Yeah, I know.
That's not the best for our bodies.
That
causes cancer. Honestly. So you guys don't know how blessed you are to have so many like herbal medicine, herbal medicine. And I know that sometimes like things like you don't know the dosage or things are not really like you want modern things. I understand that, but a lot of these modern medicines actually derive and extracted from herbs.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
So you're best to get the real thing. So yeah, you guys are just blessed here. And I wanted to move here last year, but my mom said no.
To stay here forever?
Yeah, I wanted to, but I've got so much ties in the UK, so it's not the right timing. Definitely.
I see. Oh. All right, so we're about to leave. Your last words, then we go. And then you can add your contact email so that if anybody wants to contact you for business.
Sure. What do I want to say? I just want to say that people, when it comes to disability and you see the physical disability, try and talk to that person because you shouldn't assume that because of the physical is what they would say is down, is not like working. It's actually, they'll assume that the mental side is not there. They'll assume that they can't mentally, they're not around that. How can I say now? They'll assume that they don't know what they're doing, that they're dumb, they're stupid. But sometimes no, they might physically be disabled, but it doesn't mean they're mentally disabled. Try and talk to that person. Try and say, oh hi, how was your day? How was your night? How was your whatever? And just get to know the person because you can surprise yourself sometimes.
And I was surprised myself. I was surprised speaking to you. I was damn surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like people should be more inviting for disabled people. And I've been told about the mindset about disabled people here in Ghana as well. And it actually breaks my heart sometimes because, the way I see myself, I'm really confident. I don't put myself down or anything because I don't deserve that. God didn't bring me here for me to be like in my shell and be timid and be shy. No. I'm going to shine. A house built on a hill cannot be hidden. So why should I hide myself?
Preach on. All right. So, I went online with the beautiful Hannah what? Olateju. If I was a Nigerian, I wouldn't have had a problem mentioning this.
You don't want to hear my last name. It's too long.
What is it?
Okay. Oluwa Shamefully.
I think I've heard that one.
Oluwa Shamefully.
Shameful. Is it half? Is there a space in between or?
So it's actually my last name, but I just use Olateju.
Okay, so big shouts to you. Have fun base, right?
Yes.
So tell them something.
So we are on Instagram. I am Hannah the Great _1.
Okay.
And on TikTok it's the same Hannah the Great _1.
Okay.
And YouTube is just Hannah Olateju.
Okay. All right. So this is where we wrap up. I know you've learned a lot. Contact her for business and let's change the world together. And shout out to my crew, GH Loverboy, Mills, and then Rush. And then shout out to her. I love her spirit. What's her name? Gladys. Okay, Auntie Gladys. So shout out to your mom. So I like her vibe. I like her spirit as well. So my name is Samokuma. You see me in town. Holla at your boy. I came in there. Go respond, go online.
Go check my stuff so online. Proud of anything you do, go online. I be proud blogger, go online. SonicMedia.com, go online. Go check my stuff so online. Proud of anything you do.